Morning. Saturday, September 14th, 2024, and it's a glorious day. So I'm walking on myself today because my walking buddy he's had a bit of slip and a fall, so he's obviously got to get himself right. But yeah, beautiful day. I'm top of the rake, top of Factory Hill, and as you can see, I'll just do a bit of a turn round. Beautiful English countryside, and yeah, I think a bit of a short walk today because I went for a walk on Wednesday with my good friend Phil and Gary up to Ullswater, which I'm going to post that film shortly. But that was a great day. That was a lovely day, and we finished off overlooking the lake, having a couple of pints in a lovely hotel overlooking Ullswater, which was brilliant. So yeah, we're doing a short walk today. We're just going to do to lead mine Clough, which is the bomber memorial, which I've done many times. Go and say hello to one or two sheep, and then let's see where today takes us. So yeah, just on the top road now, but I just stopped again here really, because every time I come up here I can never get tired of just looking at this view. Then goes that reservoir down there, and it stretches all the way down there into Chorley and beyond. Such a beautiful vantage point really, I suppose. And then carrying on up here to the Pike and Chinese Gardens. You can't see it, but right down there there's a bridge which I will be walking over to Rivington in about 2 or 4 hours. But yeah, isn't it gorgeous? There we go. So we're up at the tower, Lady Tower or Pigeon Tower or whatever you want to call it. But it's a famous landmark. So anybody watching this little video note can soon Google it. Pigeon Tower, Lady Tower, Rivington. Isn't it just gorgeous up here? This is my happy place, as I keep on saying, but look at that, just miles and miles and miles and miles of quiet. See, all the way up there. And that's the way I'm going. So, a bit of camera talk while nobody's here, so I don't look a right twaz speaking to myself. It's where we are now, going over there, but that's where we've come from, and obviously the mast is just up there. Listen, nothing at all, just peace. Right, so as I have alluded to in previous chats, 2 walks next year. May time, we're going to be doing the Lady Anne Way in May time, which is from Skipton in Yorkshire, hey up lads, to Penrith in Cumbria that way, Northumberland way, anyway, north anyway, near Carlisle. So yeah, all across the Yorkshire, Moors Peaks or wherever they are, through Grassington, through Hawes, and that's going to be absolutely wonderful. So yeah, so that's one, and the next one is that's a week's walk, and then come September, I'm doing the Camino Primitivo. So more about that a little bit later. So, Camino Primitivo, one of the Caminos of Santiago de Compostela, starting in Oviedo, which is in like the mountainousy part of Spain, northern Spain, on the coast nearly, near Santander, and then that walks all the way along the coast and then cuts inland round about near Lugo, and then drops down then into Santiago de Compostela. It's a 2-week walk, 190 or so miles, 1st of September starting. So I'm really looking forward to that. All booked off, just waiting for the 1st of September next year, really. But the Caminos are quite special. If you've never done one, I strongly advise you to, if nothing else, research them, because they have a special place, really. Yes, they are a walk, but it's the people that you meet and the places that you meet them in, you become the Camino family, because you keep bumping into these people who, not for religious reasons or exercise reasons, they just want to experience the Caminos. So I've done the Francés, which is the big one, from São João de Pirapó to Santiago. Last year I did the Portuguese coastal, from down south near Porto to Santiago de Compostela, and this time it's Oviedo to Santiago de Compostela. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, in fairness. But as I say, I've got the Lady Anne Way before then, which is from Skipton to Penrith. So yeah, more about the Lady Anne Way to come. So, Lady Anne Way, Lady Anne Clifford, part of the, I would say, medieval peerages. Lady Anne Clifford born Skipton Castle in 1590 and sadly passed in 1676. So she was a fair age for that day. By all accounts, a very, very formidable lady, given the period of her life. She was the daughter, and she had a brother, obviously, of whose father's was Lord and Lady, and her brother passed. So when the father was passing, dying, he handed the estate to his brother, which obviously naffed her off somewhat. So she spent quite a lot of time fighting the system and took on Henry VIII and won, because he granted all her lands and titles back. So she married a wealthy gentleman So obviously she was wealthy, but married a wealthy gentleman. He died, so she got all of his lands and estates, and then she married again, and he died, landing all his estate and deeds. So you have this now middle-aged woman who's exceptionally wealthy, lots of land, and she dedicated the rest of her life buying and restoring castles. And that is the Lady Anne way, Lady Anne Clifford, because she ended her days going from castle to castle to castle with her entourage, and living out the rest of her life. So that's the Lady Anne way. You're literally walking from Skipton Castle all the way up to Penrith, with all the castles in between that she either bought, lived in, or renovated. So that should be really interesting. So anyway, that's May. So anybody fancy a little walk? You know where to find me. Gosh, look at that. Reservoirs. This is the Arrow. Someone's having a kip over there. A dip, I mean, not kip, a dip. Very, very low. Very, very low. Yeah, gosh. Gosh. So we're on the homeward straight. Maybe a couple of 3 miles or so to go. But yeah, it's been a lovely day for walking. That is the truth. This is Horribin Lane. It's a bit of a shortcut really from the Yarra Reservoir down the side of Anglehat Reservoir. These are, I'm assuming they are old waterboard houses, or there is an old manor house down here. So possibly something to do with them. I don't know, but very nice stone houses they are too. It's been a good walk today. As you can see, it's sunny. There's a breeze behind it. There's somewhere just up here. There's 2 old graves. Not human graves, but graves for pets. Obviously dating back a long time ago. Hiya, Mal. I'm just looking for the graves. Oh, there you go. I'll just zoom in a little bit there. It's just there. Obviously, sadly, when a family lost one of the pets, it was buried there. But there's actually 2 pet names on the grave. Interesting. Part of the Lord Leverhulme estate. The Liverpool Castle is just to my right. Isn't it gorgeous? Over there as well, all the woodlands. And behind me as well.